And welcome to another event guide here. This time we are going to look into the Whisperer event. It is held every 2 weeks from Friday to Sunday. I think it's starting as soon as season 1 already. So let's take a look at the event page. So these Whisperers have 7 different difficulties here. Let's check. Currently I'm in Hell level 2. This is the highest level possible. But if you are starting with your account, you go from easy to moderate to nightmare to Hell 2 and so on. You need each difficulty, there are 20 levels of Whisperers that you need to defeat here. So let's look into the rewards. As you can see here, if you beat level 1 of the Whisperers, you get this here as a reward. And for each level you clear, the rewards are climbing up this ladder here. You get 1 of these medals here and a few XPs per level. So if we have 121 on the level 1 here, we have 140 at the last level. This is the highest one. Let's move to a different account here. Just a second. This here is in season 1. I need to check here. Yeah. If there's already... no. Damn it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Go back. Here. The Whisperers. As you can see, these are the lower difficulties here, and as you can see, it starts with 20 of these medals and a few XPs, and you can select only simple if you are starting over, and after you defeat all 20 levels of the Whisperers, you are allowed to go on to normal in the next event. Not in this event, you can only do 1 difficulty per event, but if we are defeating level 20 on simple, we can go on to normal. If we beat level 20 here, we can go on to difficult, and so on and so on. You see, these are the first 5 difficulties. These are available since until season 4, I think, and in season 4 the additional 2 hell levels are unlocked. If you start the Whisperers, please always start the highest difficulty possible, because level 1 in the highest difficulty is already better than level 20 in the lower difficulty, so always take the highest difficulty. So if you can do headache, you do headache, not difficult or normal or something. Always choose the highest difficulty. So what we can do is we click here on start, and now you see this find here. If I click on find, there is a Whisperer spawned on the map next to my town. You see, I'm here, this is my town, and this is my level 1 Whisperer. I click on it, and now you see we have 3 possibilities. We can attack it. That way we try it on our own. We just do that right now. You see, we are coming here, going to this level 1 walker. Basically, you should try to get as high as you can on your own. Now we are going to defeat this one here. hopefully. Let's see. It's a very weak account. You see, we defeated this on level 1, and here on the right side you see this whisperer icon, 2 of 20. If we click it, we automatically spawn the next level. And I think in half of a year my formation is back here, and we can go on with the attack. So we are going to do this again with the formation, and the difficulties are getting higher and higher, of course, and each 5 levels, on level 5, 10, 15 and 20, there is a boss level. It's not really assigned as a boss level, but the enemies are significantly harder than in the following levels. For example, 5 is harder than 6, 7 and I think 8. The same for 10, which is harder as 11, 12 or 13. These levels are very challenging if you have a higher difficulty. In that case, let's use number 3. In this case, you can select rally. This means you are starting a rally, and you can have up to 4 helpers, like every rally you did before, which are going to support you defeating this one here. You start a rally, 4 people ideally join you, and you try to defeat it together. The Whisperers is a team event. If you are in an active clan, it should be way easier than if you're doing it on your own like I do here. So we attack this one again. As you see, I really have an awful team here. We are attacking it, and there is a third option. This is help. As you can see, you can ask 5 times for help. What's happening then is you are clicking on this button here, and in your clan is a new sign that you are requesting a help on your Whisperer level. Now what's happening is a very strong character or player in your clan can do this on his own. It's then the same as it would look like this here, you see. Of course it's this one here. Everyone in the clan can click it like we are clicking it right now and attack it. So just a second. So everyone in your clan can click it, check if it is able to defeat this one, and then start killing it. So as I said, you should try to reach the highest level you can reach alone, and after you reach this level you should use a token on level 15, on level 19 and 20 at least. These levels are very difficult, so it may need some planning from your teammates, and if you are using a ticket here, or this help ticket, then you are giving them the chance to plan this ahead. So let's attack this one again, and after we defeated this one we are killing level 6 too, and I show you the difference between these levels. So to sum it up, always start with the highest possible difficulty to get the most out of this event. Try to get as high as you can on your own. Rally the other levels, only level 15, 19 and 20 should be done with the ticket. And this ticket here, if you are using it, then as I told you already, everyone in your clan can help you with defeating this one, but it's also time-based. I think there's only 2 or 3 hours where this request is active. That's why I ask you to keep these tokens as long as you can, so you give your clan the possibility to help you in the higher levels. So now we are going to kill this level 6 walker. I don't think I can I could accelerate them, but it's ridiculous here. The prices are plain stupid. Now they are done. Let's look into the battle report. This is the level 5 Archer Whisperer, and if we are looking here, this one here has 10 and 13% of attack, defense and health, which is ridiculous low, but as you can see my team is not much better. And if we are looking into the level 6, you can see he is at 0 attack, 0 defense and 3.5% health. So you see it's the Archer Whisperer, and then each 5 levels there is another boss here, which requires a bit more work to defeat. So if you defeat level 5, you are most likely able to defeat level 6, 7 and 8, and so on. And if you are able to beat level 10, you can beat level 11, 12 and 13 too. So what we are going to do now, we are going to go back on this one here. Ideally on Sunday there is a Whisperer boss that can be spawned. Let's check here. The more people in your clan are doing their Whisperers and reaching level 20 and defeating it, the more XPs you get, and you level up your Whisperer boss. So on Sunday your clan leader should spawn this boss, so you had enough time to level it as high as possible. We have reached here this level 29's Leisure Whisperer here in our clan, and what's happening then is you spawn the boss here, and then you are able to attack it. You can attack it 5 times with your formation for free, and you have to pay 100 rupees for each following attack, up to 10 attacks combined. So if you do all 10 attacks, you need to pay 500 rupees, which is fine. You are going to do that to support your clan to reach higher levels. And the interesting thing here is, let's check a combat log here. So as you can see, there are a lot of troops here on this Whisperer boss, 143 million troops, but as you can see I only lost 1 of my people here, because this Whisperer boss is just a DPS check. Yeah, they are not hitting back, so we can go all out here on them, and you don't need to fear that you are suffering any casualties or wounded. That being said, you should always use your formation 1. Never use something else. Always use the best formation you have for this boss here, to gain the most points with dealing a lot of damage. So as they are not fighting back, this opens up quite a lot of possibilities for us. The first and most important thing that we should remember when there is no fighting back. There is no need for us to follow the synergy. So, for example, these three heroes here are improving the battle speed, the combat speed of our survivors by +1, which is great normally, but we don't need it here. So, because we are attacking 8 times, 8 rounds of damage, and they are not fighting back, so it's not important if we are going first or last. It's we just deal the damage anyway. So, also, as you can see here, on this formation, they are increasing the defense and the health of the survivors' crew, which is totally pointless in this battle, because we just need the attack. We don't need defense. We don't need speed. We don't need health. All that matters is attack. So we can really break the synergy and use the survivors that we want to use. Let's now look into the bad survivors for this event boss. The first one, who is not really great, is Holly, because let's check here. Holly is increasing the crew's health by 25%, or ideally 33% on level 120. We don't need this at all. Then here we have Bite Back. There is a possibility to safeguard the other formations, which is not possible because they are not fighting back, so this is another pointless skill. And then we have, when taking damage from normal attacks or active skills with melee fighters in the crew, there's a 45% to retaliate. We are not getting hit, so this is the third pointless skill, which means she only has this one here, which can be triggered by a chance of 55%, which is not good enough to make her worthwhile. So we just ignore her, don't use her in the formation. The same goes for her male counterpart here. This is Morgan. As you can see, also defense, safeguard, and taking damage. There's a retaliate chance. He is the male Holly, so ignore him for this event. Interestingly, this one here, Beta, is also lackluster, because he has crew's health 33%, which we don't need, and also when taking damage from a normal skill, which not gonna happen, he can retaliate. So already 2 skills that's not help us very much. So one of the best free-to-play characters here may be Lara, because all of her skills are really great. She is only doing damage. There is no buffing, there is no supporting. She just hits the enemy and hits them really hard. So she is a really great character for this event. She can only use ranged troops here, as you can see on the symbol on the top left, but we are using these anyway. We are coming to the troop types later. So these 3 survivors you should avoid. Also, if you have her, then Michonne is also not that great here. She increases the health, and also she has this skill when taking damage from normal attacks, which is also not fine. We don't need that. Yeah, avoid her too if possible. So, but now that we have marked the bad ones, let's see the great ones. This one here, Negan, of course, has 4 offensive skills. This one also increases the march capacity, which is really great. So use him if you have him on a equal level than your other characters. Of course, Governor, he has the crew's health increase, which is not that great, but he has also the march capacity increase, which is a passive DPS increase, of course, and 3 other great skills which deal really much damage. Also, of course, Rosita with 4 offensive skills is great here for this one. He has the crew's health buff, which is lackluster here, but the other skills are rather great. He deals really great damage. Laura, I already said, is a great character for you to use if you have her on a higher level. And also Princess, which has a lackluster defense buff, but she also has this one, this buff, which increases the damage the enemy takes by 6%, 7% on max level. So she is dealing with a lot of damage with these 3 skills and also increasing the damage the enemy takes from your other survivors. And this one here is also okay for this event boss. 4 skills that deal damage, which are rather good. If you invested in Laura, Adventurer Laura, she has also very nice skills. She is the better rig, not only better looking, but also better skills here. She's dealing a bit more damage than him, so if you have her, take her. And of course, if you have her, then Yumiko has a lot of high damage dealing skills. This one here, starting the first turn of battle, all 3 of your own crews are in quadruple berserk state, increasing the damage output by 44% in round 1, and then decreasing by 11% each round, which is incredible here in this event. If you have her, use her. And last but not least here, Sniper Andrea with only offensive skills is also really great, but she is also very hard to get. So yeah, if you can, stick with the highest survivors you have, but avoid Beta, Holy, Morgan and Michon at all. So after we talked about the survivors, we need to check what troops we are using. So we want to deal the highest damage possible. So if you have all of your troops here on the same level, you should always use sharpshooters. As you can see, this here is the damage value of sharpshooters of T9. This is 181. If we go to this melee here, you see 136, which is way lower than this one here. And 157 is the attack of the cavalry on T9, and even the T10 is only 20 levels higher than the 9 here. Of course, if you have T10 shooters with 235, this is your best option to take. Another reason why you shouldn't use Holly, because she can't use sniper at all. Also, if you have these 2 here, you can use them and increase their attack of the sharpshooters at least a bit by 12%. So ideally, if everything, if every troop type is the same, then your attack troop should look like this here, using ranged troop types and only offensive survivors to deal the most damage possible. You should of course use the attack bonus, and when you are going to attack the boss, you should always request a buff. As you can see, just a second, I show it to you. Appoint officials. Here you should request the tactical buff. You get all fighters attack by plus 5%, which is an additional bonus here. And if you are not in a war and don't need your shield, you can also scout a friendly town here of your coalition or your server to get another 3% bonus to attack. And after you gathered all buffs, you can click this one here and click on attack. Do that 5 times. These first 5 attacks are free. You need 5 energy per attack, not 10 as usual. So it's also cheap in that department. You see here comes another one, smacking the boss around. And after that you can think, if you invest 500 rupees for 5 more attacks, I would always do that. You are helping your clan ranking up here in this clan ranking, and you get more rupees from your clan back than you invest here. So you should always invest them when you are going to do this Whisperer event. For now, let's check the rewards. The higher your boss is on level, the better are the rewards. You see, you get 150 of these medals here for rank 1, going down to 15 for rank 61 to 100. So everyone who attack at least once is rewarded by a few of these medals here. The higher you score, the higher the more medals you get. And also, if your clan is ranking high here, you get 2000 rupees if you are at rank 1, and another 100 of these medals as long as you stay on rank 1. But you can see it's always nice, even for rank 20 you get still quite a nice reward here. So yeah, you should always do this. So again, always select the highest difficulty, do the Whisperers on your own as long as you can, rally the other Whisperers, and save your tokens for level 15, 19 and 20. Okay guys, so far from me here. If you liked the video, please leave and follow and like. I would really appreciate it, and see you next time. Bye bye.